Hello, and welcome to the Gamer's Closet. I'm your host, Douglas Weed, and today we're going to be talking about Calling All Cars. Calling All Cars is a police-themed roll, spin, and movement game manufactured by Parker Brothers in 1938. The edition I have here is from 1961. The game runs for about 20 minutes of game time, is rated for 2 to 5 players, and is rated for ages 6 and up. But let's dig into it a little further, shall we? Calling All Cars is a police-themed game that was released in 1938, again reprinted in the mid-1940s, the 1950s, and finally was reprinted in 1961. This game does come with multiple pieces. It comes with a game board, it comes with a card that has 2 spinners on it, and 4 metal cars. To start this game, select a playing piece and place it in one of the corners marked Car 1 start here, or Car 2 start here, or so on. All players in turn first spin the large indicator. The one spinning the highest number starts first by spinning both indicators at the same time. When the arrow stops, the player whose car is indicated on the smaller spinner, regardless of who spun, should advance, remain, or go back the number of spaces designated by the space on the large indicator on which the arrow stops. Should the arrow on the smaller indicator stop on the space marked Calling All Cars, all players move their pieces in accordance with the instructions indicated on the large indicator. The player who has just moved may spin the indicator for the next move, or one player may be selected to do this throughout the game. Should 5 people play, one player is the announcer and spins and announces the play throughout the game. In this case, the winner of one game becomes the announcer for the next one. The player who first reaches the central police station, and you do not have to do this by exact spin, wins the game. Well, this has been an overview of Calling All Cars. Calling All Cars, I can honestly say, is not a great game. The game is well built. It looks really nice. It has some very nice art on the board. The box has got some nice art on it. In theory, it is a really good game. The pieces are basically reissued Monopoly parts, since Parker Brothers kind of did that with most of their games in the 50s and 60s, just basically reissued Monopoly cars just to cut costs. So the cars themselves are just recolored Monopoly cars. The game is designed for kids, and with that in mind, I think it's a good game for bringing children into gaming. There's not a lot of rules to it. There's not a lot of mechanics to it. It does have enough mechanics to get kids used to using mechanics, but the game is not designed for older people or advanced gaming. So I think in mind, it was designed originally for kids, and I think it does a good job in that role. The game itself goes online anywhere from about $10 to $30, so it's relatively easy to find. Incomplete copies are all over the place, so if you do want a copy of this, I would recommend taking a look around, making sure you get a complete copy. A lot of times they're missing cars, so I would take a look. The game gets very frustrating, especially with the spin counters. A lot of times you're getting thrown back to start, you're getting yo-yoed all over the board, so it's not a very fun game over long periods of time. But like I said, if you want to play with kids, that's a different story. I would recommend playing this game if you want to get kids involved with it, but as for like a group gaming night or something with veteran gamers, I would strongly recommend go find something else, because this game is not built for that
level of gaming. So if you haven't played Calling All Cars before, I would recommend picking it up and taking a look at it. But as for veteran gamers, I would honestly go find something else. Well, that's it from us here at the Gamers Closet. We'd like to thank you for checking out our video on Calling All Cars from Parker Brothers Incorporated. If there's a game in the future you'd like us to review or go over, please put it in the comments below. Please hit subscribe so that way you can be the first to check out our future content. And as always, please have a great gaming day.